there, everybody. I wanted to jump on here and tell you a little story. It's kind of funny, but kind of sad at the same time, but it does relate to business. The other day, I found a Facebook ad. It was for a gutter system to keep the leaves and everything out of your gutter. Well, my husband and I aren't getting any younger, and so I thought that this would be a good product to have. So I clicked and gave him my information, my email address, and my phone number, and they immediately called me to set up an appointment, which I thought was okay, but they were a little weird on the phone. They kept asking me about my spouse, which I thought, why does it matter if I have a spouse? I guess what they wanted to do, because I do this in my business as well, wanted to make sure that they are talking to everybody that would be a part of the decision making. So I get that, I guess. But anyway, I set up the appointment. Talked to my husband about it that night to see if, this was something he thought that we should do. And he didn't think so at this time, which I knew that I shouldn't have done it without talking to him first anyway. But anyway, we decided that we just didn't want to, pay for that right now, and you could use those funds elsewhere for now. So I decided to cancel. And they had given me the number, and I had told them that, if I cancel, where do I call? And so I called them back the next morning and told them that I wanted to cancel. Well, they went through their sales spiel about, this quote would go on for a year. You would get like 15% discount, and you don't want to give that up. And they were doing the hard sell, which is what they are trained to do, and they were trained very well. But anyway, I just kept saying, no, I don't think that we're interested right now. I would much rather wait, and hopefully they'll have a sale at that point in time too, but we are just not ready for this. And they continued to say, well, will there be a better time that we can come and do this for you? You don't want to lose that 15% discount, and just kept on the hard sell, which was really turning me off. And so I continued to stand my ground and say, no, I want to cancel. We're not ready for this. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I'm sorry that I set the appointment and not wanting to do it now, but we're just not ready, and I don't want you to be here. And so they did the same thing, just kept saying, well, is there another time and all that? And I did not want to be rude, but I had to somewhat be rude and say, you are not listening. I do not want you to be here. I don't want the quote now. I'm not ready for this. And so, I felt like I was being rude, but I had to be in order for them to understand this is not what I want now. The reason I'm telling you this story, and I finally did get it canceled, by the way, but I did have to say I do not want anyone in my house. But the reason I tell you this is that I can bring that back to how we are as network marketers, and how that pushiness, that putting that on someone without attracting them to you are pushing those people away. And to tell you the truth, I probably will never call this company again just because of the way that they handled things. And so my suggestion to you, and the reason I tell you this, is that we don't want to be that way. There is a better way, and the pulling method, the attraction marketing method, which may not be something that you've heard of before, but those attracting people to you, the people that are qualified, that actually want to, see what you're all about and be in business with you per se. That's the way that we need to do things, not pushing people away, which is exactly what this company did to me. But there is a better way. We need to learn those skills to know that we want to attract people to us and pull those in, rather than push, push, push and sell, sell, sell. because that is very off-putting to people, as I could tell with the experience that I just had. So if you can relate to this at all, put a number 1 below, and we'll talk back and forth about your experience and my experience. But also, if you got value out of this, be sure and put a 2 below. If you want some more information about what we call attraction marketing and that skill set that you need, just put a 2 below, and I'd be glad to contact you about that. So I won't take up too much more of your time, but just kind of wanted to jump on and share that story with you and see if you could relate, and to understand that there is a better way. Thank you.